What's up, YouTube? This Ozias, you know what I mean? Just go in on this little situation real quick. I ain't really been putting up a video. Me, I usually comment on boxing and things like that. I don't, really get into the hip hop community. You know what I mean? I was watching World Star Hip Hop, then I seen they had the video up here. You know what I mean? And baby girl got she got whopped upside her head or whatever. You know what I mean? And one thing I just wanted to express, what I'm saying, real quick, is this is why a hoe need a pimp. Now everybody gonna say, oh, why you say that? Why you say that? But no, this is for real. This is why a hoe need a pimp. And I'm not being out of pocket when I call her a hoe because she presents herself as a hoe. If you listen to her talk, she's a hoe. You know what I mean? There's a big difference between a woman and a hoe. This is a hoe. You know what I mean? And she's a good bitch. It's just that she's real lost in the sauce out there. She really ain't doing things, so she getting crossed. You understand? But no, this is why a hoe need a nigga. You know what I mean? To watch out for, you know what I'm saying? Because you got, lame ass niggas out here that want to put their hands on females for whatever reason. You know what I mean? So she had a nigga like myself, you know what I'm saying? And trust me, I don't want no pussy from you, but trust me, if she wanted to fuck with a nigga like me, you'd be free to roam the world and say whatever the fuck it is you want to say, you know what I mean, without no consequences coming your motherfucking way. Please believe me. You know what I mean? And the thing I want to get out there and say, to the niggas who actually, you know what I'm saying, went on and, he took his hand across, baby girl face or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's a lot of females, man, I done came across, man, in my life, man, that I done wanted to knock the dog shit out of, man. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't. But the way I used to handle things is if a broad, what I'm saying, broad bitch, young lady, woman, whatever, had a certain issue with those eyes in the hood. What I prefer to do is employ, my little sister to handle that deed, or what maybe one of my aunties to handle that deed. You know what I mean? And one of my homegirls from around the way to handle that deed. You know what I mean? I really ain't about challenging no broads. You know what I'm saying? So I do think that was on some lame shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know, in different situations it could be inappropriate to put your hands on anybody. You know what I mean? But in a situation like that, I never go put my hands on a woman on another man's behalf. Talking about, say I'm sorry, Fab. Say I'm sorry about it. You bitch ass niggas went out, man. And that's Ozai saying that to you. But Cat Stacks, you need a real nigga in your life, man, to make sure that these niggas don't be out here, you know what I'm saying, just going all against the motherfucking grain. You didn't have no business nobody putting their hands on you. You know what I'm saying? Hit up Ozai Salag and take care of that problem for you, baby. You need a nigga walking around this motherfucker, which make sure you're gonna be all right. 100. Peace.